Avalanche introducing a next-generation database built for high-throughput blockchains called Firewood. Okay, so haven't heard much about databases, but yeah, so this is optimized for storing Merkleized blockchain state from scratch in Rust. Okay, why is this important? Why do you need a next-generation database for high-throughput blockchains? You know why? Because Avalanche happens to be a high-throughput blockchain that's about to get more throughput. Right now, I think it handled like 3,000 or 4,000 transactions per second, but they already tested this next upgrade, which will push them to over 140,000 transactions per second, right? So when you have very high throughput, you need high throughput database. I guess I'm not a developer, so I'm putting two and two together. But regardless, right now, Avalanche is doing well. They're adding more dApps. They're adding more side chains, right? And I didn't know this, but Friend Tech has a new copycat competitor called Stars Arena that is on Avalanche and going up like crazy right now. Transactions are surging. We know that Friend.tech is one of the most popular social apps out there, built on Coinbase's base chain, right? But now we have competition in other chains as well, and you could see just one-day change, 666%. That's a lot. That's a lot. And also, this is helping Avalanche burn. Avalanche does have burning mechanism. So again, more usage, more volume, the more AVAX that's burned. So I am a big fan of Avalanche. All right, Polygon 2.0 is coming. The volume is spiking. So this is the very first attempt to move to the Pol token. Polled contracts will be on their testnet. They're going to implement all these improvement protocols, and basically they're going to move Polygon to Polygon 2.0, which will be almost like a layer 0, but there's still going to be a layer 1, and they want to come out with all these layer 2 chains, right? That will be interoperable and talk to each other and talk to the main chain, which is Polygon 2. That's what they want to do, and it's supposed to be better, more decentralized, blah, blah. You know the drill, right? There's a whole lot of stuff happening. So that's good for Polygon, and their ZK chain is doing quite well too. And also right now, if you're looking at volume, right, Polygon is kind of leading the way, but XRP isn't far off. And of course, you got Bitcoin in there. You know, obviously the FTX trial has started. First few days kind of boring, jury selection, you know, people drawing like, you know, SBF's new haircut and his demeanor and stuff, right? But this is interesting. The Alameda Research sent about $4.1 billion worth of FTT tokens to FTX right before the crash. What were they planning? Were they trying to sell it, hide it? We don't know. But I'm sure as this trial goes on, more and more details will be coming out. All right. I want to buy into your Stars Arena. I barely got on Friend.tech. I'm not using it. I don't know how to use it effectively, so I'm not going to join another one. Today, when we added $275 billion in debt, and now we're up to 33.44 trillion. We just crossed 33 trillion the other day. Now we're on our way to 34 billion. Again, what's another 275 billion? It's the largest jump in history. We've never added this much debt in a single day in American history. That's how bad has it become. And yet, it's business as usual. Everyone just continues to operate like this is nothing. Okay? You can't ignore this. How can anyone ignore the fact that the debt is jumping up by trillions upon trillions upon trillions every single week now? Okay? Before this happened, we were adding about 30 billion per day. You do the math, that's a lot. That's like $1 trillion per month. It took us a long time to get to $1 trillion before. Now it's taking less than a month. What have we gotten ourselves into? I don't know how anyone could balance anything, because it's just irresponsible spending right now. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain any further how we could just add so much debt every single day and just say it's quite okay. I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't think none of you guys get it either. And that's why Fed Chair Powell and all the other central bankers, they're scratching their heads, because they're pretending that this is not the real reason for inflation. They're pretending that, consumers are spending too much, there's supply chain issues, oil prices are going up. Those are the main factors of inflation. Not that we add trillions more of dollars into circulation. No, it has nothing to do with that. He's not able to talk about that. He can only talk about the other factors, which actually are small causes, not the main cause, not the root cause, right? Anyways, it's just mind-boggling, right? I don't know how you explain this. You can't explain this away. I haven't heard any one economist that has come out and said, well, this is fine. We could do this forever. Let's just accumulate 100 trillion debt and then, 200 trillion. It's okay. This will end well. I haven't heard one person make that argument. Everyone is saying this is all going to collapse in the near future. That's why we need something better, like Bitcoin,